saying me and my granddad had a spat the other day. Me and my granddad argue sometimes. We've never had a spat. Whatever you're trying to define spat as. They're still trying to, they're talking about that they got somebody that lives close to us that is watching us. And they're still trying to find out who my new doctor is. And they got a thing set up with all the old embarrassing videos of mine and videos they've taken and edited out of context so that they can click on them as soon as they get them. Here's the thing, though. Are they not forgetting that just because the teacher sees a video, they're not sure when that video was made, and if it was made 8 months ago or 5 months ago, what does it have to do with the current time? Not a damn thing. So go ahead, send it. See if you can get it out. Definitely do this as a frog. You definitely do look like some frogs. Oh, why can't we show our faces?
The audio.
Because we are committing criminal acts. Well, that's why I have to use this guy's young man's father's picture.
We will have the video up, and I'm going to make it to where you can just, when you send an email to the doctor, you'll be able to put the link in. They can come right to the page and watch it. And that's the way we're going to deal with that. Let's get.
Well, I'm glad that I'm able to hear all this and everything, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure to send this to my current doctor. You're never going to find her anyways. So, good luck with that.
Get into Square's buck money from his homosexual love Saul. Well, he said he got
Yeah, let's hear what you got to say on this.
10K. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say 10K ain't nothing. But I mean, when you work, you get several of them 10K.
Here's the thing, Filthy. You don't know how much money my net worth is worth or anything. Just because I don't have a lot of structure doesn't mean I don't have any wealth. And you now alleging that I argued and verbally abused my grandfather the other day, when I've got recordings of you doing just the same, is laughable. I'm recording this live, so I'm going to make it known to any doctors in the area and my doctor that you intend to get me fired. Still yet. For a second time. Because, the first time wasn't good enough for him. Even though I got rechecked over, got re-seen by new people and everything, I was still considered A-okay. That ain't good enough for them. They need another check, y'all.
He's a year, But then later on, he's like, well, it wasn't exactly what I said it
No,
was.
because I said I bet I could put 10 bands on something. I didn't say, hey, I got 10 bands. So I bet I could put about 10 bands on something. And it was, how do you say, flexing? You know what I mean? Have you never heard of that, Filthy?
Well, he can't afford earbuds, but he got this big
That's
pile of
funny
money.
because I got a pair of Anchor Sound Core Liberties in my head right now.
money or got several $1,000s. I mean, something's fishy about that whole story. I mean, I don't believe anything the little fucker says.
Oh, that's fine.
I spoke to one of our contacts today, Bob, and he keeps me filled in on what Coy and, or I should say, what Lord Ass and Ian's up to. I mean, they just had a big spat Wednesday. He said you could hear him screaming and hollering over there. So he was being verbally abusive to Coy.
So now this has got to be completely made up, or there is a guy that lives here who is telling him these things that he's paying and doesn't hear them, because there's no way in hell that there's no way. There's no way.
Just this past Wednesday. And, Square, you're saying you're going to sue this person and that person. We don't fear you one bit. I mean, you can stick that butt buddy money straight where Saul was sticking his dick, right up your fucking ass. I mean,
You're so going to hell, dude.
we don't give a fuck,
And we know how much you don't give a fuck.
And
Gotta have fucking note cards, don't you?
Operation Lard Ass, it is moving. It's moving slowly.
Operation Lard Ass. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Operation Lard Ass. Doesn't have anything to do with my grandpa or his legs or anything. I swear to God, I will cut each finger off. Nobody is going to cut my grandpa's hands off or anything. I would cut each finger off. Metaphorically speaking, in other words. Because they act like he's gonna be tortured and everything. I mean, this shit's crazy.
And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pull this off or not, but if we do, it definitely will be one that's heard around the world. I mean, it's something that it's going to take them a few months to straighten up if we pull this off. And Square seems to have a problem with people reaching out to his family, letting them know what kind of bullshit he's doing. So I'm going to get to it. I'm not going to put a date on it, but we're going to have a full list of the names of all the family members with the phone numbers and addresses. That will be posted to Rumble, of course. And, we're just going to keep putting the pressure on him. And
this guy is literally sitting here talking about getting all of my family's names, people that have children, and posting it to Rumble. When after I watched Trolling the Workyverse's video about MC, and people messaged me saying, hey man, he's got kids and stuff, I took the video down because I got more respect for people than that. And this guy's going to completely do the opposite. Oh no.
And as far as him being in school, I don't believe he's in school.
Well, I got to tell you, you're wrong. See, what you did was you caused my clinicals to get taken away from me because you lied to me in a local area and with not a lot of option left. All the other students had all the other sites claimed. I was stuck where I was at. And if I couldn't go back there, I was going to have to do something else. Ergo, I had to end up do something else, which I'll be doing later on at the end of this month before I take my final. So yeah, I am in school. I am going to finish school. And the fact that you're trying to send doctors emails about me to warn, like to make it seem like I'm some menace and I don't have any true medical history. Like it's crazy and it's not gonna work. I'm gonna call my doctor's office and I'm gonna tell them that I worry that you guys could end up picking them out of a hat and emailing them something. But something tells me that the secretary would say, well, we're going to go by whatever your results are at the end of each visit. Because at the end of each visit, I get tested. So, all right, you can't just keep fucking with somebody's medical doctor and stuff. I'm sorry, but you can't. Now you got to keep this picture of my dad on your page because you're such a pussy to show your real face. You know why? Because I would have filed for a fucking I would file for a fucking arrest warrant. I would file for a capias. You know what a capias is? I would file / use 6 ways dice.
Just going to tell you, I think it's just a flat out fucking lie because he said he had did, I think, 60% of his draws. Well, he hasn't been to class all week for clinical.
No, because I done more than 60% of my draws. If you want to be technical, I got about 29 left. And I can get them all done in one day, and I'm going to get them all done in one day.
So I just think that's another one of his lies.
It's not a lie. You really think I was going to let you people fucking interfere with Voc Rehab, giving me the opportunity to go to school again after my... Really?
I'm not sure if they're going to let him complete the paper part. Then he'll have to finish the rest of the training with the employer. I'm really not sure what's going on there, but he's not at the clinicals, just put it that way.
Yeah, and I'm not at the clinicals because of your dumb ass. I'm so glad you took responsibility. You may have not taken it directly, but you've taken it.
Today, that the classes, what he was doing was online. So something ain't right in Hayti, but we will get to the bottom of it. It takes time.
See, when they're talking about getting to the bottom of it, they're talking about offline and online stalking me. They are reaching out to people that live around here and paying them money and stuff. Like, this is fucking creepy.
And I think today sealed the fucking deal. I said all along, Square and Saul was knocking boots. That was his homosexual lover.
No, it was not. It was my Jewish friend who I met in my fraternity that asked me to take care of him after he broke his fucking ankle. You irregardless fuck.
And you know, that's cool. If you want to be gay, be gay. We ain't got no problem with that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got no problem if Saul was ever like that. He didn't come out like that way. He came out as if he said he'd been with this woman before, but marriage wasn't for him. You know, like Saul never did come on to me or nothing. The dude was fucking twice as old as me.
That, but it's like he's ashamed of it, you know. And
No, ain't nobody ashamed of shit. I'm ashamed that you fucking put his life out here in this light. Because anybody from here that heard you talking about that man the way you are, they would, oh my God, you don't even want to know. You were talking about somebody that helped pave the way for the town, for the future, and helped set up a city's own gas, light, power, and electric company. They showed all of rural Missouri that you can do it.
I mean, we've done verified it through another party, not about the Saul, but another dude that swear was
Oh
fucking.
my God, all these guys have been fucking. You verified that they're another party, but you're not going to reveal what the party is. See, all this can just be equated to reasonable doubt. And just because they got 100 voices saying, no, it's true, we've all seen it, it's just private only, then people are going to believe it, even though regardless, you really don't know, because he ain't showing no proof.
We got a contact out there at Hayti, and when
A
we reach
contact in
out,
Hayti. You know what? I came back to Hayti in 2020. We had let my roommate slash friend TJ stay with us. He took advantage of my better nature and my granddad's better nature, borrowing money from him while at the same time borrowing money from me that he never could pay back, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. And finally, I told him, I said, you need to get out, because you haven't been acting like a friend. Like, I'm not going to take this crap. You know, if that's what you want to stand for, that's who you want to be with, one more for it.
to him and said who it was and wanting the information. I mean, one of the first things he said, that's the guy that killed 2 people. Well,
Wouldn't they say, oh, that's Ian? Yeah, he killed 2 people. That's not what they said.
we said something in the conversation. I can't say what it is, but the guy didn't understand it because he said, why would he be with a woman that Square is a homosexual?
That's not true.
And you know, but we're still working on that. So I mean, I don't want to give too much details, but I mean, this was a guy we didn't know from Adam, right out of his mouth. We hadn't said nothing about Saul or Muhammad. He's like Square's a homosexual.
Well, one, nobody from around here, some people might know about Saul because Saul didn't live that far, but ain't nobody gonna know about Muhammad. Like, so what the fuck are you trying to do, Filthy? Because all you're doing is just getting bullshit fed to you for your money. You realize that, right?
And you know, he's running this Jewish fucking shit in the ground. Well, the first motherfucking thing I want to let you people know, I am wearing my yarmulke. So I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. Now, you know,
Whoa,
just because Saul,
wait. Saul was Jewish. I'm part Jewish, and you're saying you're Jewish. And so that means you have the right to tear down our religion.
was 1/8 Jewish or whatever the fuck he was, which that's really, we've never confirmed that because his religion really don't make no difference, you know. I mean, that has nothing to do with anything. You know, the part that we're after is about them knocking boots.
It's called Messianic.
And anybody interested in maybe a filthy Yonka that's going to come in camouflage? That way, when you go in to tear Square's ass up, he can't throw that up to you because you can tell him you're wearing your yarmulke.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like he's making mockery of Hebrew religion.
But I was going to see if I could pull this one video up here of him showing his ass a little bit.
I didn't ever show my ass.
Oh, before I do that, this channel right here, and you know, it's not one of the channels that we're actually showcasing, but I'm going to tell you what, this person here doesn't get near the recognition they deserve. I, I just think the both of them, we appreciate all the hard work that you're doing. If you ever need anything, you just reach out to me. I appreciate the stuff you
Because you stalk him and do your job well, we appreciate you. Sick.
drop me, and you just reach out. If you need something, you let me know because you damn well deserve it. You're out here doing God's work. You make
There it is. God's work.
the worky burst stronger every single fucking day because this little chicken shit motherfucker likes to private stuff. And we've always got eyes on him. And I try to be there to get it.
So who cares if somebody privates their stuff? That's part of YouTube's features. Like you're trying to take over YouTube. You don't care about anyone's right to do this or that. All you care about is your right to do whatever the fuck it is you want to do.
And, you know, now that Mrs. Frogface has joined up, you know, we're double teaming over here in the war room. But these people right here, I just
like to make fun of him being passed away. Like to make fun of him being passed.
Well, it's coming on. He's just got shitty service.
What's good in the hood? What's good in your neighborhood? Fucking with me. Y'all believe that shit? Happy. With it. Whether it's Johnny Goble, Andrea,
Until that lawyer ain't going to want no part of it because he don't want, to keep going and going. But yeah, he's not. It was a pity party later on.
right now is that Square's broke or Square lives off his granddaddy. They couldn't say it because I've had my own account and had my own money. And my money's not anyone's business anyways. But let's just put
Okay, he has 100% lived off his grandfather, which is a broke man living month to month. I can't say how.
Wrong again. You're wrong. I went to the dentist today and the total was like close to about $200 and something. I paid for it in cash.
But some of y'all probably get the drift. They cannot even pay their $180 fucking power bill.
That is a lie. We've always had our power going. What the fuck are you talking about? This guy just lied.
They had $80 that they still owed.
No, you had the power cut off one time. That's what you're trying to do, you little sneaky fuck. You pathetic. You called up there, had the water or electricity cut off. Then you go up here in your own mode and destroy it.
On their fucking power bill. Now, this little son of a bitch could have been out working, but instead he's spending all of Grampy's money up to the fucking weed store. They can't.
That is not true. I have had taken a break from this since before I started clinicals. So I don't care what you've heard otherwise.
Cannot pay their fucking power bill. Now, maybe they can.
That is a lie.
And this month, of course, I'm sure Ian's rectum paid a hell of a price for this little bit of money he got from Saul, but they cannot even pay their power bill. That is 100% the fucking facts, and there's a handful of people know that to be the facts.
That is not true. And the handful of people, who would that be? Your Worky First members?
it this way. Out of all the hard work I did for 5+ years, I got blessed. And God truly does favor on those who are living righteously. Look it up. It's in scripture. So I'm just here to report that I'm happy as can be. And I'm feeling festive that we may just, I don't know. Your boy Square ain't got a worry in the world right now. He's on track to graduate this semester. His bank account couldn't be better right now. I got rid of my fucking habit with the marriage pack. Like, I'm fucking happy. I'm really happy. guess Mike, if you see Rebel, tell him hit me up or something. We're gonna do a panel tonight. They want to make a thing called Filthy Friday. Well, we're gonna compete with you, Filthy. Since you want to call another person a racist for exploring and showing things of old past and having a fucking attachment.
First thing, Carolina Rebel. He is the most low IQ motherfucker that I've come across on here. I've dealt with him a little, I don't know, 6-8 months ago. I don't know if the motherfucker's had a stroke. I don't know if they added 3 or 4 Xanaxes to him a day. There's something wrong with that motherfucker. I mean, if you watch that shit between him and Square, I mean, your own fucking live stream, Square's trying to talk about this. You're talking about something has nothing to do with it. You proceed to say you want to shoot fucking basketball. Carry on, little Square buddy. I mean, he is the dumbest motherfucker that I've run into in a long time. And that's saying something dealing with fucking that dude Books and Square. As far as the racist shit, when you get on here and play fucking songs about hanging black people in a fucking tree, well, what does he do after that? He doubles down and plays one worse. Well, I mean, that's hard to imagine, I know, but I mean, if some of y'all's been around, y'all heard the fucking song. I've got him from when he did it. I might put them all 3 together and post it to Rumble because Facebook will burn, or YouTube will burn your ass for putting that up. Then he decides to play a song called Coon something or another, just for historic purposes. Well, that don't fucking fly with me. That motherfucker.
Sugar cane, say yo. Feeling will come from you. Sugar cane, say yo. Oh, look, they're doxing people. But they call me because I've accidentally let out people's names, but that's it. But they're full on doxing people. Uh-oh. Name them. So, so he's talking about literally that because she came over to my panel and used her freedom of speech. Now, these are things they always argue with about how I'm not allowing them. I don't allow free speech. Well, he's mad because I allowed someone to come on the panel and tell their truth. So he decided to, you know, it's crazy. Yeah, and sitting here talking this way about them, but yet they're gonna say I do that because she came to help me. Every time somebody tries to help me, like Elix or whoever, they threaten them, especially if they have family. They try to come at them that way, him off, whatever. And they promise an existence like mine. And those people have seen it on the sidelines enough that they don't want it. Yeah, it's been that way for a while. I got on here. I always try to be respectful to people I come across. In time, you picked up weapons, you did what you had to do to survive. But no, we don't have to survive it. We just thrive. That's it. Good. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Well, then you can't get mad when somebody ultimately does adopt you, then, Walter. Your son's paying for the sins. Your son's paying for the sins of his father, just like I am paying for the sins of my father. When are we gonna break the chain? Notice none of these videos ever have a date stamp on them or a time stamp. It's because they're edited, they're compiled in a way on a recorder, and they leave out the date video was made and the actual timestamp. Which, if they did that, it would be more apt to believe they're real. The fact that they don't do that makes some people speculate which ones are real and which ones aren't. Just saying. Somebody mentioned it today. That's a modus operandi of them to act nice, make you feel comfortable in their presence, just to get some information they want but don't have, so then they can then hem you up on it and blame you for revealing it to them when they use persuasion, manipulation, birth date, freaking birthday code, password. Yeah, that's why he says fuck around and find out. He has no problem. We talk about your life, filthy animal. If you're retired, you're retired, but I mean, retirement don't always give you enough. You got a lot of obligations on your family, or your wife. She may get a little tired before the weekend, Jack, compared to before. It's actually called restless syndrome. This is a person that needs to be committed. If not committed, uh, locked up because, I mean, he's talking about all this shit he's gonna do to her. He's threatening her. Like, it seems like there's being more than enough to get a restraining order or order of protection. Oh, it's not a joke, huh? It's not a joke. Well, then why the hell did y'all do it to me? Why the hell did y'all do it to other people? Why the hell did y'all do it to Iceman? Why the hell would you do it to anybody then if doxing is so wrong? And don't try to give me all the other one's a lesser sin thing. Yeah, because you know you got all the control over it, Filthy. Thanks for admitting it. Work you were wrong. Exactly. Exactly. Everything she's talking about, these people have done to my family, my dad, my stepmother, me, my granddad, etc., etc. But apparently, they are on their high horse. Yeah, because you don't like when people fucking get concerned about shit that you ain't got nothing to do with them in. 'Cause you know what that means? That means other people are starting to notice your dirty tricks. So now let's see, what payoff did you give her to back off? Wow. I don't know what he's talking about, but all he have to do is literally get her. I mean, unless you're gonna deny it, hold her on a warrant or something, you give her access to Monster Florence case. Oh, oh, it's been hurt feelings, bitch. Take your ass home. You are a bad person. No, we don't. Bullshit. My bad. This is weird. Huh. StreamYard is over. Yeah, right. Pooped on a live. You just got that from the other video. Rice, peeled, filthy animal.